Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and today I got a question from Dan. Now, Dan says that he's an avid gamer. He actually has been playing since he was about 7 years old when he discovered the Game Boy Color. And he says for a while now he's really been into the real-time strategies StarCraft 2, or StarCraft. And he says that he's been very successful, achieving many of his goals, and he has gotten into the Masters division, which is the second highest division for competing with StarCraft. And he says that the top division only has about 200 people, and that is per region. And so he's, getting into this realm of being a pro gamer, which is really cool. That's really great, Dan. Now, he says a lot of people that are in the Masters division, they make a living off of team sponsorships and such. And he's like, he knows that it's not a career that he can make out of this, but it gives him right now an opportunity to travel around Europe, the U.S., Korea, doing training and doing tournaments. And he says, though, eventually I would have to get a job and continue my studies. And wants to know what my thoughts are in this. Well, first off, why does it have to end? I mean, okay, so let me back up just a little bit here. Now, you've got opportunities staring you in the face. You've obviously worked hard for this. It wasn't just like buying a lottery ticket and winning. So you have to be good. You have to have really done some amazing things in the game in order to make the second highest division in the tournaments. And so, there's nothing stopping you from getting to the highest one. It's just a lot more hard work and determination. And now, you say eventually I'll have to get a job, and that you'll have to, go back to like real life. Well, you know what? People say that to me all the time. They're like, "What is this old gamer doing? What is he doing? Who does he think he is?" And everything. I have been gaming professionally since 1997. And now it's professionally in a different way. I'm not a pro gamer. I have been a businessman who has made a lot of money working within games. And, so my history is different. And when I try games like StarCraft and stuff, and, trying to do, really well in like competition stuff, I'm not very good at that. And I realize that there are things that I am good at, and I focus on those. Now, there are things that I enjoy doing a lot. I remember, World of Tanks is one of those games that there are competitions for. And I do play it, and I am pretty good now. But there are people that are, just leaps and bounds better. And so I say to myself, okay, could I become a pro gamer working at this? Well, you know what? If I played the game, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I really kept working at it, you know what? Maybe in a year from now, I could really seriously enter some competitions and probably do pretty good. But that's not my path. And now, what I want to get to here is your comments about saying that eventually you're going to have to finish your studies and get a job. If you have this opportunity with you right now, take it. Go for it. I believe that you're probably younger, and that, because if you're doing your studies, I assume that you've graduated high school, and although I think that you're probably in Europe. Just by the way you spell certain things. So, maybe you're in university, whatnot. Well, so university can wait. You have an opportunity here go and follow it. And you probably haven't started your own family yet and everything. You probably don't have those things tying you down. And so go for it and see where it takes you. You may find that you never go back to university. You may find that this leads you to other further bigger opportunities, or that you're just staying at the top of your game. You know, in the Olympics, there's the equestrian competitions, and I forget exactly what they're called, but equestrian is with horses, and you know, jumping over the gates and you know, jumping over water, stuff like that. You know, running around obstacles. And in the UK, the team was very senior, and in fact, one of the guys who won gold, I think, was in his 60s. And so, you know, just because right now most of the people who are in this industry are younger does not mean that 20 years from now or 40 years from now, if we have competitions like this still, which I would assume we would, of some form or another, that doesn't count you out. And if I thought that, I wouldn't be doing the gaming stuff that I'm doing. And yes, it is a younger generation's forte in all of this, but that doesn't exclude everyone else. So Dan, I think it's really great that you have made it this far, and you know, I look forward to talking to you again. Maybe I can get you in on the show sometime as a guest, and we can talk about your success and how much hard work you had to do to get there. So Dan, hope that answers your question. That is my opinion. You should go forth 100% and work on it. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care. Now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in another video? You know, in the upper left, I talk about the future of translation. You remember Star Trek? You remember, I mean, of course you remember Star Trek. You know what it is. The communicator badges? You know, I think that those are going to become reality in the next 10 years. You know, we won't have necessarily starships that we're communicating with, but it will do the translations like was shown in the TV series. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's my prediction. I'm talking about it there. So in the upper right, what the fast? You know, this is an older video. Look at that, I have hair. And in that video, I actually show how what the fast works and why it is so good for anyone who is playing like a Twitch-based game that has any lag, or even not a Twitch-based game but you have extreme lag. This can help because it actually makes a more direct route for you to get to the game server, thus reducing lag. And I explain how it works there, and in that video also has a link on how to get it, and they now offer 30 days free trial. So you might want to check that out if you have any lag issues. You know, in the lower right, I have a little War Z action there. It's in the dark. That one is kind of hard to see, but you know what? That is when it's most tense. So if you like War Z stuff, check it out. That'll link to my playlist. And then in the lower left, you know, I get all kinds of people who ask me all kinds of entrepreneurial questions. And that one talks about a teenager who's looking to start out. You know, does he do school? Does he complete school? Does he start working on a job right away? Does he start with making a new company right away? And I try and go through telling about how I got started and what things I would change, and maybe how he can do it better. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy this music on the way out. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.